What if the fate of an entire universe depended on one final battle? What if the greatest hero in Eternia had to sacrifice everything to stop the rise of ultimate evil? Welcome back to Masters of the Universe 2026. In the previous part, Prince Adam finally discovered the truth about his destiny. The lost Prince of Eternia embraced the power of Grayskull and became the legendary He-Man. But while Adam was learning how to control his new powers, Skeletor was preparing his final move. Now, the battle for Eternia is about to begin, and this war will decide the future of the universe forever. The darkness rises. Across Eternia, fear spreads like wildfire. Massive warships fill the skies. Entire cities are surrounded by Skeletor's armies. The once beautiful kingdom now stands on the edge of destruction. Inside the royal palace, King Render watches the chaos unfolding. He knows this is not just another invasion. This is the final war. If Eternia falls today, every world connected to its ancient power will fall with it. Meanwhile, deep inside Castle Grayskull, Skeletor finally reaches the legendary chamber that contains the greatest force in existence. For centuries, countless warriors searched for this power. None succeeded. But Skeletor has waited his entire life for this moment. Skeletor's ascension. Ancient symbols begin glowing across the walls. A giant beam of cosmic energy erupts from the center of the chamber. Skeletor slowly walks toward it. The energy surrounds his body. His armor begins to change. His eyes burn with terrifying blue fire. The entire castle shakes violently. Outside, storms appear across Eternia. Mountains crack. Oceans rise. Even the sky seems afraid. Skeletor raises his hands and laughs. For the first time, he feels unlimited power flowing through him. No king, no army, no hero, no god can stop him now. He declares himself the true master of the universe. He-Man answers the call. Far away, Prince Adam stands with Teela, Man-at-Arms, and the remaining defenders of Eternia. Everyone knows the final battle has arrived. The kingdom has one last chance. Adam slowly raises the sword of power. The blade begins, glowing brighter than ever before. Lightning fills the sky. The winds grow stronger. Then Adam shouts the words that changed his life forever. By the power of Grayskull, a massive bolt of energy strikes the sword. The transformation begins. Golden light surrounds Adam. His strength increases beyond imagination. His armor forms around him. The legendary champion returns. He-Man has arrived. The soldiers cheer. For the first time in days, hope returns to Eternia. War across Eternia. The battlefield explodes into chaos. Thousands of warriors charge toward each other. Energy weapons fire across the horizon. Explosions shake the ground. Teela leads the front lines with incredible courage. Man-at-Arms uses every weapon available to push back the enemy. The defenders fight desperately. But Skeletor's forces seem endless. Every victory costs them dearly. Every minute makes the situation worse. And deep inside Castle Grayskull, Skeletor continues, growing stronger. If nobody stops him soon, the war will be over. The journey to Grayskull. Knowing time is running out, He-Man decides to enter the castle alone. The massive gates stand before him, ancient, silent, terrifying. As he walks through the corridors, memories surround him. The history of Eternia, the legacy of Grayskull, the responsibility he carries. Every step takes him closer to his destiny, closer to Skeletor, closer to the battle that will decide everything. The final confrontation. At last, He-Man enters the throne chamber. The room is filled with cosmic energy, and sitting upon the throne is Skeletor. But this is no longer the Skeletor anyone remembers. His power has transformed him. He looks almost godlike. The energy around him distorts reality itself. Skeletor slowly stands. The two enemies stare at each other. Neither speaks. Words are no longer necessary. The final battle begins. Power against power. Skeletor attacks first. A wave of destructive energy races across the room. He-Man blocks it with the sword of power. The collision creates a shockwave powerful enough to shake the entire castle. The battle grows more intense. Energy blasts tear through walls. Columns collapse. Ancient structures shatter. Each attack becomes stronger than the last. Neither warrior is willing to surrender. Neither warrior can afford to lose. The fate of every world depends on this moment. He-Man falls. Despite his strength, He-Man begins struggling. Skeletor's new powers are beyond anything he has ever faced. A devastating attack sends He-Man crashing through stone pillars. The sword of power slips from his hand. For a brief moment, everything becomes silent. Skeletor approaches slowly, confident, victorious. He believes the battle's over. He believes He-Man has finally been defeated. Outside the castle, the defenders feel hope fading away. The universe seems destined to fall into darkness. The true power of a hero. As He-Man lies on the ground, memories flood his mind. His family, his friends, the people of Eternia. Every life depending on him. He finally understands something important. The power of Grayskull was never about strength alone. True power comes from courage, responsibility, sacrifice, and the willingness to stand up even when defeat seems certain. Slowly, He-Man reaches for the sword of power. The blade begins glowing once again, brighter than before, stronger than before. The castle itself responds. The spirit of Grayskull awakens. The last stand. He-Man rises to his feet. Skeletor is shocked. For the first time, fear appears in his eyes. The hero refuses to fall. The champion refuses to surrender. Both warriors unleash everything they have. The chamber becomes a storm of energy. Lightning fills the sky. Reality bends around them. The ground splits apart. Entire sections of the castle collapse. This is no longer a battle. This is a clash between destiny and destruction. Skeletor's defeat. At the perfect moment, He-Man strikes. The sword of power connects with the source of Skeletor's stolen energy. A blinding explosion erupts. The cosmic power begins leaving Skeletor's body. His strength disappears. His transformation collapses. The power he fought so hard to obtain abandons him. Skeletor screams in rage. He reaches toward the energy, but it is too late. The force consumes itself. A massive shockwave tears through the chamber. When the light fades, Skeletor is gone. The tyrant who wanted to rule the universe has finally fallen. Peace returns to Eternia. The skies clear. The storms vanish. The darkness fades away. Across Eternia, people celebrate. The war is over. Families reunite. Cities begin rebuilding. Hope returns to the kingdom. King Render proudly embraces his son. Queen Marlena smiles through tears. Tila and Man-at-Arms look at Hammond with respect. The hero has fulfilled his destiny. He has saved Eternia, and perhaps the entire universe. Ending explained. The ending shows that true heroism is not about having the greatest power. It is about using power for the right reasons. Skeletor wanted control. He-Man wanted to protect others. That difference is what ultimately decided the battle. The film's central message is simple. Power without responsibility creates destruction. Power with courage creates hope. Post-credit scene. Just when everything seems finished, the screen fades to black. A mysterious dark realm appears. Smoke drifts through the shadows. Suddenly, two glowing red eyes open. A familiar voice whispers, "The universe still belongs to me." The screen cuts to black, and the story ends. If you enjoyed this Masters of the Universe 2026 movie explanation, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more epic movie breakdowns. See you in the next video.